This kind of thanksgiving is possible only because of who God is. And so David says, we're going to die, but the Lord has established his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom rules over all. We cannot say that about anything or anyone else. He is the only wise God, and no one else is. So, do I really believe something like this? What happens if this kind of thought becomes the lens through which I watch the world around me? But my Lord's throne is established in the heavens. But my Lord's kingdom rules over all. What if that's the lens that we use to see the world around us? I am personally increasingly grateful that my God has a throne that cannot be touched by his enemies, and that he rules over everything, even when I don't understand what that means. He rules over all. If God is not this great, he is worthy of only some blessing and some praise. I can be thankful for a few things, but all of my other praise and thanks go to other things and other people. If God is not this great, my final hope cannot be in him. I am left to piece together some kind of meaning, some kind of hope, and some kind of reason for thanksgiving. But God is this great. His throne really is above every throne, human or not. Before we read the last section of chapter 103, I want to make sure that we have something to carry with us this week. So I want to give you a vocabulary of thanksgiving, words to use, thoughts to spend some time with. All of this just comes out of the things that we've read so far in Psalm 103, a vocabulary of thanksgiving. God forgives my iniquity. That should be a constant reason for thanksgiving to God. He has forgiven me of my sins. God heals all of my diseases. He might actually heal me in this life, but this life may come to an end, and then God heals all of my diseases for eternity. God redeems my life from the pit of my own making. My sin digs the pit, my God pulls me out. God crowns me with steadfast love. I love the vocabulary of value there. It's not just that God gives you his steadfast love. He values you. He crowns you with his steadfast love. God satisfies me with his good. From the small things in life for which to be constantly thankful, to the great big things that happen in this life that make us thankful to who he is. He satisfies me with his good. God is perfectly just, slow to anger, and overflowing with mercy. These are the kinds of thoughts that deserve to be the things that roll around in our hearts and minds for a long time. God removes my sins as far as the east is from the west. I may struggle with guilt and shame. I may feel it. But what God has done with my sin is he's made it disappear. It's incredible. God knows I am frail, and he remembers that I am dust. That's a reason to be thankful. God's throne is untouchable, and he rules over all. What a great reaction to the evening news. Click, God is on the throne. God is on the throne. God is worthy of all praise from all of creation. The things that we see, the things that we don't see. In fact, the psalmist is going to go straight there. And then just bless the Lord, O my soul.